Greetings from Trinitarian Grace International, also known as Grace Ministries at Rafa. Here's our latest version of our short stories. I have another one that I wrote some time ago that I want to share with you today. Check out our website above, TrinitarianGraceInternational.com. Communicate with us. Send in your own short stories if you'd like us to share them here on our website and or on Facebook, and poems or anything if you are interested in that type of thing. Today's story is the cow ant versus the praying mantis. Hopefully, you'll get some entertainment out of it and some humor. And just listen up if you wish. And as I share with you the famous match between the cow ant and the praying mantis. The word is spreading fast all around the prison yard and throughout the cell blocks. Get your cigarettes and other store items ready. Yep, get ready to place your bets. Pogo has come up with a praying mantis. He has been keeping him in a shoebox, feeding him well, or at least we think it is him. And Bunchy has found a cow ant, also known as the red velvet ant. They are known to have a wicked sting. Nobody knows who came up with the idea, but it came up and everyone began taking sides. I am backing the cow ant. Bets are being made all over the camp. Even the correctional officers are getting in on the action, getting inmates to place bets for them. Inmates are sitting up late, talking about the upcoming match, talking trash. That praying mantis will go down in the first round, one says. That cowshed eating ant will not last against Pogo's praying mantis, another declares. The excitement is building. All week it seems to be all anyone is talking about. Pogo and Bunchy have become instant heroes and are basking in all the attention. Free coffee and cigarettes, plenty of cookies and snacks. It is as if giving them free stuff will give an edge to the creatures they have in their possession. Hell, I gave Bunchy a bag of instant coffee, only kind we are allowed to have, and some cigarettes. I am a cow ant man. Yes, sir, a cow ant man all the way. Pogo's backers are keeping him happy. The praying mantis backers are out in full force. They are everywhere, yet it seems to be about the same number of cow ant supporters. Man, this is some exciting stuff. We haven't laughed this much since two sissies got into a fight in the middle of the G yard. That was hilarious. Neither one could fight, and one was scared and the other was terrified. It was finally called a draw when their prison daddy stepped in and stopped it. We laughed for weeks about that little freak show. Only a couple more days to the big event. I have 5 cartons of cigarettes and 5 bags of coffee bet on that damn cow ant. I would bet more, but that is about all I can afford. I only get about $20 a month from my poor old mama. Those running partners of mine don't send me shit. Enough about that. I'm about to hit it big. That cowhand is going to make me penitentiary rich. Laugh out loud. Only one more day before the fight of the decade or century or whatever. I am so nervous it is keeping me awake, and I have lost my appetite. I notice others around me experiencing the same thing. A few fights break out between inmates have broken out over this matchup, but nothing serious. Just a few knuckle dusters, a busted nose or two, and a few black eyes. That ain't nothing. Guys around here kill you over a pack of cigarettes, not paid back and such. So overall, fairly peaceful. The night before the fight, I am in my bunk and I cannot sleep. My cellie is back in that darn praying mantis, and he is talking shit. I have gotten tired of jaw-jacking with him about my mighty cow ant. I'm thinking about getting up and beating his ass. Just a light thumping just to shut him up. Sure would feel good. laugh out loud, but he's such a punk, he would probably start screaming bloody murder, and I'd end up in solitary confinement and miss the big fight between the praying mantis and the cowhand. Maybe I'll go kick his ass after that is over. Now there's a thought. Smile. It is the day of the fight. It is set for yard call in the middle of the G yard. Inmates from every cell block are out and about. Officers from all over the facility have found excuses to be in the area. The tension is high, excitement is flowing. I am fortunate to have a front row view. The battle will take place in a cardboard box that was smuggled out of the kitchen. Bunchy has his cowhand in a plastic jar. Pogo has that praying mantis in a small box. They have both approached the ring, cardboard box, as if they're going to be fighting one another. Some lame head has been chosen as a referee. He tells them to prepare to release their insects. He says, when I say go, dump them in the box. Go, he yells. The creatures are dropped in the box. They both just sit still at first. Then they actually begin circling one another, sizing the other up. Men are screaming, get 'em, man. Let's go, Mantis. Yes, they are now forever to be known as Ant and Mantis. Yelling is echoing all over the prison yard, bouncing off the metal and concrete. I am screaming my head off as well. All of a sudden, Mantis, looking like a little old man with a long neck, grabs the ant and appears to be choking him and biting his head. The Mantis backers are going crazy. Word spread through the crowd, and those that are able to yell are yelling their heads off as word of the Mantis move spreads. The ant seems to be frozen in the grip of Mantis, like he has given up without a fight. My smokes and coffee are about to be history. Now I really think I will beat the hell out of my cellie and go to solitary and hide my shame in solitude. But wait, Ant is wiggling around in the grip of the Mantis. He's stretching his torso around. His dinger is protruding in and out, in and out. I'm wondering if this is his death moves or contractions or whatever. It has gotten very quiet. All of the yelling has stopped. All are waiting for Ant to die. He finally wiggles around enough that he's able to plant his stinger into the head of the Mantis. Mantis begins trembling. He loosens his grip on Ant. Ant drops free. Mantis falls on his side and gives a few death throes and is dead. Everyone is stuck in that moment. Then the referee screams, Ant is the winner. Half of the crowd, including me, burst into cheers. Let's hear it for Ant. Yay! The Mantis fans are screaming, somebody cheated, we've been ripped off. Later that night in my bunk, with winning safely in my locker box, I am replaying this wonderful victory of Ant over Mantis over and over in my mind. I have decided not to kick my cellie's butt, at least for now. This is a fight that will go down in penal history. Next day, me and another guy are discussing the idea of maybe matching up a lizard against a frog. Might be worth looking into. Until we meet again. Blessings.